Good morning. Happy Monday morning, you guys. It is me, the BBK, and welcome back to the Boss's Lounge. Ooh, honey. I was up last night when the internet broke. I was up right after Will put them paws on Chris. These notifications. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, let's try it again. That notification knocked off the stream. Sorry about that. I was up last night when the very, very first person went live to talk about the slap felt around the world. And that was my sister Sislo. Oh yeah, she was the first to go live. And then the notifications just went crazy after that. But here is my take on the real reason we'll put them paws on Chris. We'll put them paws on Chris, in my opinion, because he was hurt. That whole entanglement with August really hurt Will. And I really don't give a hoot about his hurt or his feelings because he'd been cheating. Well, I guess I shouldn't say cheating because they had an understanding. They had an open relationship where they could see other people when they wanted, as they wanted. And he saw someone that he actually had feelings for, that he fell in love with. And he just about threw his marriage to the wind for this woman who he just would do anything to be around. Although they tried to keep it, low key when they were out with friends, but there are many pictures running around where he took trips with friends, went on vacations with friends, went and hung out with friends, and he invited this woman. And he stood on one side of the picture while she stood on another side of the picture. There were a few photographs where they were kind of close, together, but you could not tell that they were together. See, he had a love affair and he got his feelings hurt. See, August really hurt him because I believe Jada really cared about August. I think she really loved August. I don't think she loved Mark. And here's the reality of it. Will could dish it, but he couldn't take it. See, when he allegedly caught when he allegedly caught Jada on the couch with Mark, that threw him for a loop because Jada had not talked about having an attraction or an affinity for Mark. She said they were just friends. They were just working colleagues. They didn't have anything sexually in common. But I believe all the time, Mark really wanted to hit that thing. That's what I believe. So when he caught her on the couch with Mark, I think in the back of his mind, it bothered him because he left and she had not told him that Mark was coming over. She had not told him that she had a meeting with Mark. She had not mentioned Mark. Now, I don't know if these women that he had affinities for, I don't know if he sat down and had a conversation with his wife about, she looks scrumptious to me. I'm going to check it out. You want some? I don't know if he made that offer to her or not. I don't know if he openly spoke how he felt or not. Or if it just was, if you see this in the blogs, it is what it is type of thing. I don't know. But I've heard that Jada was hurt a couple of times and expressed it is what I heard. However, they continue to have an open relationship. And I also heard it is alleged that she didn't really give him no smoke. And what was that? What was that lady's, that Latina's lady's name? I want to say it was Maria, but I could be mistaken. I did some commentary on their relationship a couple of years back, and they were found at different places together. It was really weird. It was always places outside the country that they could go and be open together. And there were a few pics of them together, hugged up and, you know, but mostly with group pictures. But why I think Will was really upset, why I think Will really put them paws on Chris, is because he knew Chris was about to take that joke there. And while other people felt like maybe that subject shouldn't have been touched, they put it in the open. It was out there, it was put out there in the open for the world to see, for the world to hear. Then y'all turned around and y'all put it on the Red Table Talk for the world to see, to hear, to understand. And Will cried and he was hurt because, see, unlike him, he kept all of his love interests away from the house. They did not flaunt in front of Jada. They did not come to the house and hang and eat and drink with Jada. And they didn't do, he kept all of his away from the house. Whereas he was gone so much and all the time that Jada said, screw sneaking around. I got kids and a mama to look after. I'll just bring my affinities to the house. I'll let my affinities hang out with my family. He won't know the difference. And I'm sure that was an adrenaline rush because every time you have to sneak, it does something. It's something about sneaking and that adrenaline, the way that adrenaline runs, it just makes it, I don't know, more, it seems more attainable. It makes that desire deeper. Not to mention, Will do got a date with the rope. Now he done. Here's what really gets me. I think he thought he was gonna get away. Is what I think. See, he done gooped the kids yet again, and I tell you something about the Petter people. They got a way of gooping the people. See, he went out here and got this Fresh Prince remix thing going on. And the people seem to like it. I've heard good things about it. They seem to like it. I don't watch it particularly. I didn't watch the first one. But they went out here and they made this uh replay so attractive to the people that it made the people want to see it. And the people that saw it fell in love with it. But I guess that's what you do right before it's that time for you to exit stage left, is you give the people something to remember you by. But Will, I remember you from something totally different, and it ain't the Fresh Prince remix. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I remember you. I remember you for your works. Works that haven't been spoken about or talked about, that haven't been put out. And we won't go into deep detail about it because, hey, from the way I hear it, a lot of these tribunals and these depositions and these agreements, they're all going to be made public soon. So the whole world will know. And why you felt the need to leave something that appeals to people that they really, really like, you want to leave them with that thought while the whole time you're disgusting. Yeah, you're disgusting. So it's not a lot to say about it. Y'all both tried it, but that situation with August hurt him more than anything because August was like family. and he looked at August as a mentee. And August was somebody that came to the house, that met the kids, met the mom, met the dog. August was somebody he looked down on. I think he had more of a pity party in his mind for August. I don't think he felt like August could do anything with his marriage, or his woman for that matter. But August came in and rocked her world, sick or not, and kept her mind off of her husband and whose world he was out there rocking. That's just my opinion. Everybody got one. Everybody's spilling theirs this morning, so I'm gonna spill mine. Yeah, that's what I feel. But you know what? Carry on, Will, because you know what? You found the guts and the cojones to slap Chris Rock, but you didn't put your hands on August. Why? Because the people would have turned on you for slapping a younger man, for slapping a man who was sickly, for slapping a man that had been with your wife. But how many times did anybody slap you for the many women that you messed around with on your wife? Huh? Why you didn't slap Laverne Cox? Oh, because she carries herself as a woman and you would have been seen as a man beater? You would have been disgusted. Why would you get on national syndicated TV and go up there and slap that man about jokes when you know a lot of the jokes are written for these hosts and these MCs? While Chris is a comedian, he could have very well written his own joke. But I believe what hurt him more than anything was the fact that not only did Jada have real feelings for August, but Will, you led your life free and clear. You did what you wanted, when you wanted, how you wanted. And here you go making a remix only to get ready to be taken away. And we seen your body double, Will. Don't worry. He ain't as double much of a double as you think he is. He's very noticeable. Don't worry. We seen it. We seen him. We know you got your date with the rope, and you know you got it too. And your feelings is really hurt behind that. You thought you were going to be a legend to live out the rest of your life. You have been around the world. You've seen many things. You've met many people, and you have been willy nilly for years. Now your time is up, and the time has come. And I'm sure you won't go peaceful or graceful. I'm sure you're going to throw fits like quite a few others threw fits before you. But you know what? When you're a bad person and you do wrong, God makes sure you get punished. And your day is coming. And I believe knowing that, I know your lawyers done talk to you. Now, I cannot say I heard you say you had Killer Pete. I have never heard you say you had it. But if you ever said you had it, then yes, that would definitely confirm to me that you got a date with the road. So carry on, Will, and understand that because you put your hands on Chris Rock, you've now given the comedians yet another joke, another steal to laugh at, something else to make the people laugh at. Because you put your hands on Chris Rock, oh, people talking about you getting cancer. You ain't gonna get cancer. God gonna cancel you at the rope. Yeah, that's how you gonna get canceled. You'll leave a little legacy. You'll leave a legacy. You'll leave a legacy of Bad Boy. You'll leave a legacy of what was the outer space movie called with the spaceships? Yeah, you'll leave some movies. You'll leave some legacies. But what you've mostly left is a broken wife and some confused ass kids. That's what you really left. Your kids don't know if they want to be boys or girls. They're out here now messing with the same group of people that you was involved it came to these kids, children. You know, that was the alarm. I'm sorry, the alarm knocked me off. The very children that you guys violated and took advantage of, now your children are in the game and they're still children as far as I'm concerned. You got one don't know whether he want to be a boy or a girl. You got one girl hanging with a boy and they're in the dark arts. They think it's cute, they think it's cool. The legacy you leave won't be freestanding like you think it will, especially when everything comes out to the open. So you go ahead and you punch all you want to. What you need to do is go in the gym and punch on a punching bag. Hey, Kiki, girl, girl. And you know, he's hurt and upset by many things, but putting your hands on another black man because he made a joke about the infidelity that your woman brought out to the public. If we was to bring out all of his love interests, all of his infidelities, there would be one woman that stuck out that he has entangled with for a couple of years. They were so entangled, I thought for a minute he was gonna leave Jada. Yeah, cause see, remember when they decided they were gonna divorce, and it came time to split everything down the middle. Split their assets. Yeah, it took a turn on. It took a toll on the kids, first and foremost. Jada didn't seem like she was too hurt. Because, see, one of the first times when they talked about divorce, she jumped into her music. She jumped headfirst into her music and started spending her time and energy in her music, putting her energy there. And then, just as fast as the mention of divorce came, is when it left. And the reality of it is, with the type of money that they have, ain't no need in messing it up for the kids. Leave the money sedentary. Leave the money in a situation where the kids can just pick up and move on. But yeah, he thought he had really done something. And then once he won the award, he wanted to get up there and cry like you wanted somebody to feel sorry for you. Ain't nobody feeling sorry for you because you crying now. You want to stand up here and talk about some man and how he took care of his family and he took care of this and you took care. Nigga, you act like your life was a movie set. Because what you didn't do was you didn't take care of your wife like you should have. See, the minute you guys decided y'all was gonna be swingers and you was gonna mess with who you liked and let her mess with who she liked, you messed up your whole idea of taking care of your family. You look at people not talking about their kids. Exactly, Kiki. Exactly. And being the controversial motherfucker that I am, I would jump up on the next stage and crack some jokes about his kids. And as soon as I seen them coming, I would turn around and face off with them. We would give y'all something to talk about for 2022. We'll be up there slinging toupees and tuxedos, baby. Oh, baby, we'll be scratching up the floor, honey. We'll make all the security run up there and break it up. Oh, yeah, I get on your kid's ass. Mm-hmm. Boy, I don't know if he want to be a boy or a girl. He run around hollering about he binary and wearing dresses. We knew y'all was grooming him. When Willow made the song, she whipped her hair back and forth. She whipped her hair back. I said, okay, well, maybe she gonna do this song thing. She gonna do it right. And then she turned around and shaved off her whole head. See, the pain that he was putting on his wife, his kids end up feeling it. His kids end up catching it. He had one son by his ex-wife. He was already going through something mentally and emotionally. Remember, he had to have help. What's his name? Trey. He had to have some help because when Will left his mama, he really he wanted a woman, but he wanted to share his body. He didn't want to share his wife. But because of what he was doing, he couldn't stop her from doing what she wanted to do. Smacked him in the 2025, girl. And it was a little bit of a weak smack too. It was like a bitch slap. You know what I'm saying? It was more of a bitch slap. But yeah. And then you want to get up and cry, talking about you had to protect this one, you had to protect that one, and take care of this one, and take care of nigga. You ain't been protecting nothing throughout your whole marriage. See, what people don't know is even when your kids was babies, you was dipping, slipping, and set tripping. So I don't buy it. I don't buy it. But hey, Chris Rock took it like a soldier. The police were called. I put the article on the community wall. They asked Chris if he wanted to press charges against Will. And he said no. Now, you know what? It took a real man to take the slap that he took on national TV that was quite embarrassing. He had to use a joke to recover from it and not drag him in it. Because, see, he could have started dragging him and his wife a little bit more. And made the whole audience jump up and grab him if he got ready to run up there a second time. He joked and he went on and told him, I'm going to get off your wife. And then when the police got there, yet again, 3 times, he told him, no, I'm not interested in press charges on him. Because you know what? Chris is not doing so well in the movies. And I'm trying to remember if I seen his name on the hit list, but neither here nor there. He knew that Will was going through something, that he was in pain from something, that he was still hurting. And I think it's more embarrassment because all of his wife's infidelities played out on TV in front of the world. Whereas he kept all of his, or he thought he kept all of his low key and out of the limelight, but it wasn't. He knew there was a couple of relationships, 2 of them, Maria for sure. And the other lady, I cannot remember what her name was because they didn't take a lot of pictures when they went out and about on vacations. But he has traveled around the world with Maria, baby. It ain't been no secret. And what did Jada do? Jada fell into the arms of her mom and her kids and her family. Now she had her little flings or fling dings or whatnot, but you didn't see her traveling around the world with no man doing nothing like that in public with no man. He was dead wrong. You want to slap somebody, bitch? Go slap Floyd Mayweather. So he can put you on your ass for the next couple of days, give you something to think about. Hell, if he had slapped Laverne Cox, I believe Laverne Cox probably would have punched his ass back. She ain't forgot where she came from now. Yeah. So anyway, that's my take on it, child. It ain't no need for us to stay long. I got some good stuff coming up from YouTube Boulevard. I got 4 videos that I started. Every time some new info came up, I started a new video so I wouldn't forget what I was working on. And I may actually put them all together um, in one, video for you instead of making them 3 and 4 little pieces. But yeah. Will and Jada gonna be the talk for the rest of the week. We starting off a new week. And what is today? Today is the 28th. So we already at the end of March going into April. I wished that Chris would have pressed charges on Will. I did. I did. I wanted him to. I wanted Chris to press charges because when Will got up there and accepted his award, he pussyfooted, tap danced, and tiptoed around an apology. And he knows he owed that man an apology. The same stage you used to embarrass him is the same stage you should have used to apologize. Ain't no need in getting off and going on social media trying to issue no apology. Cause your son Jaden, he didn't got up on Twitter and already started talking shit, talking about this how we handle it. Like he out there in a bag of chips, which I'll never forget his song Icon. I love his song Icon. He did very well on Icon. But yeah, got one son supporting him. What has the daughter and the other son said? Because Trey, I haven't really been hearing a lot from Trey, so I don't know what's going on with Trey. I know he was having some issues at one point. That's the most hilarious thing I've ever seen in my life. Yeah, it was something else. Then he had the nerve to try to long stride it off. A long stride up there. And I know Chris thought he was going to come up there and say something. He came up there, bitch slapped him and long stroked his long leg ass back to and talked shit from a seated position. Child, please. I wish Chris would have went on and pressed charges on him. I do. I do. I wish we would have went on and pressed charges on him and just gave him something to be humble for, because of all the dirty stuff that Will is about to be strung out about. Yeah, he made all of those decisions, he took all of those actions, and he should stand behind them. Now we see Jada wasn't feeling it, because when he first started to joke, Will was laughing. He was trying to play it off. But Jada never laughed. Jada didn't think it was cute from the time he started. She was like, oh, here we go with this bullshit. She was showing disgust. But what's her name? Lupita Nyong? Lupita tickled me in the background. Her eyes was looking. She was like, ooh, he upset. And by the way, I really like Lupita. I've seen her in a couple of movies. My best one was Black Panther. But y'all, I must tell you, Lupita got a date with the rope too. I'm disappointed in so many of these actors and actresses. But Lupita got a date with the rope too, y'all. Y'all would be amazed. I don't know. I thought that was fake at first. It was weak to me. um, it was very weak to me. But I will say, Chris Rock, you know, I got a little bit more respect for him now. He took it like a man, and he decided not to press charges. So Chris got my vote. He's a comedian. So right, right. And those people that are not comedians, they usually will write their jokes for them and put it up on the teleprompter. So all they have to do is read the joke. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Had it been Jerry Steinfeld, Jimmy Fallon, or any of them, it would have been much different. Much different. D.L. Hughley, it much different. Much different. Will would have kept his long leg ass in his seat. He would not have dared grace that stage for a conversation, a slap, or nothing. Now that's the truth. That's real talk. But now he done gave the kids something to talk about for the month of April. And baby, the month of April will be very interesting. The month of April will be very interesting. Hey, you guys, check this out. So I'm changing gears a little bit. So they're already well, they've been talking, but it seems like they are gearing up and planning for this so-called blackout, and I think it's supposed to be an internet blackout. But internet. light switch, electrical, it all winds up being the same because if we don't have the internet, you can't make purchases. So y'all, please stock up, fill up. And I know y'all tired of hearing me saying it, but I'm gonna keep saying it because when it becomes a hot topic, it is hot, and it's a hot topic in the underground. So I'm hearing 3 days 1 minute, I'm hearing a week another minute, I'm hearing 10 days somewhere else. And I just say, you know what? If they said it was a week, I would prepare for two, because nothing ever goes down and comes up like it's supposed to. So yeah, that's all I got for y'all. I just wanted to come on here. I'm finna go out here and wake and bake for a minute. Um, yeah, I'm gonna go out here and get ready for the morning. I had to shower. My body's dried off now. I should be able to go outside without catching pneumonia. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so listen, y'all have a great Monday. This is the first day of the work week. Let's start it off in a good mood. And we definitely got something to laugh about, even at the workplace, because this slap, when I tell you it is heard, it's going to be felt and heard across the world. And I'll tell you something else. Will may be getting backlash with social media, but baby, trust and believe Jada's phone is the one blowing up at the house. Jada's phone. And I'm going to tell you this here too before I go. Everybody knows that he was bothered by that whole infidelity, that whole relationship. But let me ask you a question. What if he's more hurt because when the infidelity came to light, they thought it was over? They thought it was dead. But what if you ended up finding out that even after the relationship came to the forefront, it didn't die? They were still very close. They were still in communication with each other, and they still was doing their thing for a little while. Yeah, I know what you're saying. I just got a tip last night on something else, but I didn't understand it. I did do a snapshot of it by Silver and Gold. Yeah, silver and gold is what you want to get. Let me see if I can grab the snapshot real quick and show y'all what it said. Maybe y'all could tell me. Where is it? Cause I never heard of. Is this it? I can't find it. I have to find it on using my I have to find it and I'll post it on the wall for you guys. But it's something I had never heard of. But yeah, I totally agree with you. Buy silver and gold. Yeah, if you can. Yeah, because that's where we're going. Our dollars ain't about to be worth shit. They talking about coming in with this new currency and all of this, baby. Putin done changed all of that. And there are 13 countries so far, and it's growing that they're going to the gold. Um, they're going over to the gold. Yeah, and he's making provisions. Pootie is, and this is all in the YouTube Boulevard. Pootie is even doing deals with the unfriendlies. He with the ops. He said money is money. So if the ops ain't got no coal, he taking Bitcoin from the ops, but he's still doing business. I think Jada might be saying something. I forgot what it was. It's the reason why her head was shaved. Yeah, you know what? I heard that too, Lot. I had heard that she was going through something, some medical issue, and that's why she shaved her head. Because this is like, I want to say this is like the third time she shaved her head. And quiet as it's kept, the first time Willow shaved her head, it was to support her mom. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So y'all be blessed and have a good day. I'm out of here.